Sunday morning, and we're going home. We're not going nowhere this today. I've been a bit off it this weekend, so we've not done the things we normally do. I've not done that much talking to the video. I've got some nice scenery and stuff. For ease, I had the camera strapped to my rucksack on this. That just velcros off, and it holds it quite firm. I was quite surprised. Even when I got blown over a couple of times, it never come off or anything. So I'm quite pleased with that. Didn't get done what I planned to do, what with me being a bit off it and the wind. I would have done if it hadn't been for the wind, but everything was taking me longer than I normally do. I probably was walking slower, stopping probably more to look round and admire the view. Then I got the dog to keep an eye on, watching for sheep and stuff. But I think it was perhaps because I was a little bit off it. I felt perfectly fine when we were out, but I was conscious that I wasn't walking as fast as what I normally do, and so things were taking me longer to get to places. So we cut it short in the end and didn't do all the things that I was going to do, but never mind, there's always another day. And we have a nice weekend. And if you can hear the heater on in the background, if you can hear this little rumble, it's the first time I've had to use the heater on my trips. It's really gone cold. In fact, Freya was crying, well, not exactly crying, but pestering. She'd been out to the toilet, so it wasn't that, but she was pestering, jumping up at me, wanting me to cuddle her, and I assumed that she was cold. A little fleece on, and she's cuddled back up in her bed, happy as Larry, aren't you, sweetheart? So we're going to start packing up. So we're going to have a walk to the lake and let Freya have a walk before we go home, because it's a long drive home, so she needs to have a bit of a run around before she gets stuck back in her cage. Just a little walk up and down here so Freya can have a run about, and then we'll be packing away. It is warming up nicely now. It looks like it's going to be a really nice day. The sun's... I stood underneath this tree, so I haven't got no glare from the sun, but the sun is absolutely beautiful across this lake. There's paddle boarders, canoes, small paddle boarders and canoes up there. So this is what we're going to be doing next year. I would have had my canoe by now, or kayak by now, but either you couldn't get them delivered, so they weren't taking no orders for delivery on the online, or there was out of stock in the shop. But soon as they've come back to taking orders online, everything's out of stock, when they had stock for online stuff. So we didn't get our canoe for this weekend, but I've not been feeling too good anyway, so it didn't really matter. Looks like somebody's going swimming. There's a pleasure boat going up. There's lots more canoes down this bit, because I think you go down further, you go down, you get to like a centre that you can hire them. You know, hire paddle boards and canoes. Freya! Loads of scuba divers. Good girlie. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a shame to go home. I think this is going to be the best day. There are the scuba divers down there. Freya! Having a scuba diving lesson. It's absolutely beautiful. Field just behind these trees, and you can just see caravans and tents. See it better from there. Go a bit closer. So somebody's told me that this campsite is £21 a night, and there's hardly any water points, and there's only one toilet block way into the woods. Somebody else has told me it's not very clever, the toilet block. So that's expensive, just to be in a field. Well, I'm still fair. This is my waterproof dry bag for my phone, and I've gone and bought myself a new one. This has been lost since the beginning of the year, and I found it. Guess where I found it? This pocket. This is where it was. Oops, get it back in. And I just thought, what's flapping about? And I went like this, and I could see something in that top pocket. So this jacket from new went in the camper van. I wore it for one hike, but didn't actually put it on. I put it on and took it off because I was too hot. This has been sat in the camper van ever since. I can't find things. So better go and get packed away now. We're running late, it's nearly 11 o'clock. Supposed to be off by 12, not even started yet. Never mind. It's going to be a glorious day, it's just a pity I'm going home. I think I've already said that once.